WrestlePalooza! Welcome to Indianapolis, the Game Bridge Fieldhouse for It Is Jack Presents WrestlePalooza, the last show of the old era, and we're kicking things off, I believe, with an ambulance match for the United States Championship. LA Knight has not been on his best behaviour as of late. Rollins had an opportunity, but it was taken from him. And this is the big one, folks. The Undisputed Women's Championship of the World. With the new era and the draft coming into effect after this, which brand will the Undisputed Women's Championship end on? And then we have the Luchador finale. Can Ethan Page conquer his last Luchador? Who can lie, cheat, and steal more? Well, he faces Eddie Guerrero in tonight's show. Also tonight, the WWE World Tag Team Championships on the line. Can Motor City Machine Guns and Friday Night SmackDown take the Raw Tag Team titles over to the Blue brand? That remains to be seen, and with a special announcement right now in the pre-intro, the cold open. What is this match? A mystery match signed for tonight. We don't know what it is, but it's going to be epic. Nothing good ever comes from an ambulance match. That's all I'm saying, folks. This crowd is electric here tonight, and the United States Championship is on the line. LA Knight, who's held the I mentioned Giulia held it for 300 days. LA Knight has held the United States Championship for 300 days. Giulia's 200. Apologies for any confusion. We all make mistakes, all right? I'm that impressed with Giulia's reign that it doesn't really matter. But he is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. And he is the Tuesday Night Messiah, Seth freaking Rollins. Well, one thing's for damn sure, Seth Rollins has been mightily impressive during his tenure in this universe mode. He should be the United States Championship, but thanks to some underhanded tactics from none other than the United States Champion, is not here with the gold. Well, he looks to rectify this as Adam Pearce has set up an ambulance match to determine and make sure that we have the rightful winner. Of course, the rules of an ambulance match are simple. Shove your opponent in the ambulance, allow the medical staff or the driver of the ambulance to drive away with your opponent with the doors secured. They'll probably need an ambulance after this goddamn match. Of course, Seth adopting the Monday Night Messiah theme, appearing on Raw. He's loved by the fans here. The goddamn pyro's going off like crazy. It's like bonfire night all over again. And here is the longest reigning champion in our WWE Universe mode. LA Knight, yeah. Of course, Seth Rollins returning at Crown Jewel to take on Aleister Black, picking up a victory there. Has demanded and earned his opportunity at this rematch inside an ambulance. Well, it's not inside it, but in an ambulance match. Of course, Adam Pearce, off his own back, made that match. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. That's not good for anybody's health and the long-term survivability of Raw if all your top stars are going to be injured. LA Knight, yeah. Looking to defend his championship. He has beat the likes of El Grande Americano, Damian Priest, Chad Gable, to name a few. Some very credible opponents, by the way. LA Knight has under his belt. He's also beat the man that's standing across from him and will oppose him for the United States Championship. Whatever you think of that result, one thing's for goddamn sure. This is not going to end well. And here we see the dreaded ambulance. EMTs on standby because this one's going to get messy. It's not going to be a wrestling match. It's going to be a fight. And we have a female EMT. And the rules of the ambulance match are on your screen. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win this is to force your opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner and the new, or still, the United States Champion. Well, will that be Seth freaking Rollins? Will it be LA Knight? We're about to find out very quickly. These two men, no love lost. Seth turns to the crowd. LA Knight just stands still as both these men circle. They circle each other in what's going to be a career-defining moment. Now LA Knight with a big boot kicking things off, going to take the upper hand. We saw Seth Rollins stomp LA Knight, and Rollins is going to fight back. And they're going to waste absolutely no time in making this into a brawl as Seth freaking Rollins takes LA Knight to the outside. And this was never going to be a pretty wrestling match. It was never going to be one of them things. One thing's for damn sure, whatever's under that ring is not going to be good. And baseball bat in hand already. LA Knight doesn't want to get hit by that. And Rollins to the gut. Gets hit by the bat and another shot from LA Knight. Maybe just setting up some spots for later is LA Knight. Wonder what the hell he's wanting to do with that. Now, Seth Rollins hit with a bat. He's going to be sent into the barricade. And he's going to be bounced off the barricade by LA Knight. Yeah. What an incredible attendance here tonight, folks. LA Knight going to goddamn work. And, of course, he'll pull anything out of his arsenal to win here tonight. Unlike real life, LA Knight is a diabolical heel now. He's a... Oh, and he's going to use the microphone. But Seth freaking Rollins is going to stop him with a knee to the face. There's no way, Jose. And now LA Knight is precarious. Rollins going to literally make him eat his own words. And the fun thing about this match is they can brawl all over the arena. The crowd absolutely electric here tonight, singing Seth Rollins' old theme song. And into the barricade again goes LA Knight. And Rollins is going to take the fight into the backstage area. Will LA Knight join him? He will. And Seth's waiting him with a super kick. Into the crowd go these two. It was never going to be pretty. It was never going to be nice. Now LA Knight with a sucker punch and a clothesline as the crowd absolutely livid that LA Knight is winning this bout here. Now Rollins is going to fight back. And he's going to move out of the way. And Rollins and look at LA Knight backing off from the champ and a super kick. Now both these men going to brawl. Oh my god, a low blow from LA Knight. That is absolutely disgusting. But of course, all legal in this match. Just want to make you aware of that. And now, what the hell's LA Knight thinking? Has Rollins up on his... in a powerbomb predicament. Rollins bounced off that music pound production box. This is hilarious. This is only just started. And a chair shot to Rollins. And another chair shot to Rollins. And throws the chair on Seth freaking Rollins. And the crowd are booing. They do not want to see LA Knight win this match. I can tell you that for damn sure. And now, oh, they're going to fight in the crowd. And Rollins is going to fight back. And he's going to encourage LA Knight to get involved. As Rollins with the punch against the barricade goes. LA Knight, oh my god. Punch there to the back of the neck. This has been one... This has only just opened, and it's been one hell of a match. Into the stairs goes LA Knight. Now Rollins is going to chase LA Knight down. He's going to try and run away. Rollins sure as hell won't want LA Knight to run away, and Rollins is going to chase him, and LA Knight continues to walk away. And Rollins is going to chase him continually. This is really hard with two controllers. Now Seth Rollins has caught LA Knight up. Wreck everyone and leave, that guy's shirt says, and running like a government mule is LA Knight as Seth Rollins takes him back towards the ring area. And over the top goes LA Knight as Rollins follows him. This is not looking good for either individual. I can tell you that for damn sure. You got to pull out the deepest tricks in your arsenal. That's what you've got to do. Now onto the barricade goes LA Knight. What the hell? What the hell is LA Knight? Oh my god, a shovel? He's in a buried alive match. What on earth is Seth Rollins going to do with that? LA Knight does not want to be hit by the shovel. And LA Knight sure as hell will stoop to underhanded tactics. Goodness me, what a hellacious match this has been, folks. And he's demanding Seth Rollins gets up. Please, God no, steel stairs into the face. And maybe LA Knight feels like he's got enough done to retain his championship. And he has, or maybe not. Maybe one more barricade shot will do the trick. Sure as hell didn't need that. Now LA Knight going to open the doors. Seth freaking Rollins could be in trouble. Don't want to end up in that ambulance. That is one thing for damn sure. And into the ambulance, or nearly into the ambulance, goes Rollins. And bounced off LA Knight opened them doors. He's going to try and put the visionary in the ambulance. I don't think it's going to be as easy as that, to be fair. Now Rollins going to fight back. Rollins won't want to bring LA Knight into the ambulance straight away. And the fisherman suplex on the outside. Steel chair in hand from Rollins. Shot to LA Knight. Neither of these men have any give. And Seth Rollins going to try and put LA Knight in the goddamn ambulance now. This is just a hellacious match. And Rollins is going to go for a move. Oh my god, he's using the ambulance door as a weapon. After a bit of hesitation, Rollins demanded more from LA Knight. He's telling LA Knight to get the hell back up. Of course, that ambulance is not meant to be used as a weapon. That is for damn sure. Into the side of the ambulance goes LA Knight. Oh, what the hell is Rollins thinking? What the hell is Seth freaking Rollins thinking? He's telling LA Knight to bring it on. And I guess he's got nothing to lose, folks. And Rollins, let's hope for goddamn sure. He said he's going to allow LA Knight to climb on top. That is never a good idea. Of course, one of these men's careers is definitely going to be shortened by this match. Now, LA Knight and Rollins going to go head to head here. LA Knight, BFT! Blunt force trauma. On the goddamn... Oh my god. Oh my god. LA Knight with a blunt force trauma onto the goddamn ambulance. And now Rollins ducks it. Rollins is going to slam LA Knight onto the ambulance. The ambulance wasn't designed for this, by the way. Wasn't designed for this kind of thing at all. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Pedigree on the ambulance. Holy Santa Claus. Shh. It's just been Christmas, but goodness me, this is not good. I'm having some right input delay on my controller. Now LA Knight going to throw Rollins. Curious position. Oh my god. And LA Knight off the top of the ambulance. Now he's going to bring him to his feet. Maybe Rollins it is time to go into the ambulance. And then LA Knight's going to attempt to shut the door. Rollins is going to respond. LA Knight's going to try close him in after that goddamn throwing him off the ambulance. You have to wonder what the hell Seth freaking Rollins is going to get, how he's going to get out of this. A burst. Oh, he had it shut and he bursts out the door. And Rollins, now, another punch. Nothing good ever happens here. That is for damn goddamn sure. Now, LA Knight, clothesline. He's going to go back to them steel steps. I can see him eyeing them up. WWE United States Championship on the line here, folks. And Rollins just waiting for Seth Rollins' carcass to get up. He's going to launch that into the face. And Seth freaking Rollins just holds it off, and Rollins is going to fight back now. Oh, my God. Punch to the back of the neck. Oh, my God. Not on the outside. And the ambulance actually stopped him from doing the move, interestingly. He was going to go for a stomp, but he hit the ambulance. Real life things happen. LA Knight's going to shut the doors. He says no. He's out of here. He's going to shut the doors for what reason? You cannot retain your championship. There's no disqualification. These men can fight till next Christmas if that's what it takes. Now Rollins has LA Knight against the ambulance. Rollins will open that goddamn door. Someone needs to go in the back of that ambulance. That's for damn sure. Now maybe Rollins is thinking it's his turn to do some furniture shopping. LA Knight's in trouble here. LA Knight stumbles to his feet. Into the space goes the goddamn... Oh my God. Oh my God. Stomp onto the steps. Oh my God. That's it. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Oh my God, and LA Knight stomped on the steps. Still has to... LA Knight is not a light man. Still has to bring him into the goddamn ambulance. What the hell was that spot? And into the ambulance. Oh, on the ambulance! His neck's broken. We're going to have to stop this match, folks. LA Knight's still alive somehow. And I don't know how LA Knight's still alive. But he is. And I keep saying goddamn because that's how shocking this match is. Now blunt force trauma onto the steps. Both of these men, I don't think any of these men are going to be the same again. I'm going to tell you that for free. And I don't think you need to be a wrestling expert to understand that. Because this is not good, guys. This is not good at all. And into the ambulance again goes Rollins. And LA Knight's going to throw him in. He's just been BFT'd. But let's not forget, LA Knight was stomped onto the steel steps. And now Seth's going to try and fight back. Could be about to try and win this one. And LA Knight's going to bury him. It's going to be the time that BFT to the goddamn steps. And Seth Rollins is still here. And Seth Rollins is going to try and bring it back into the ring. And you cannot win the match in the ring. So I don't know how they've ended up here. And Rollins is going to fight back with everything he's got. Forearms. Sling blade. Oh my goodness me. Rollins is in momentum mode. LA Knight could be in trouble. Oh, what the hell is he doing? Oh my God! Powder to the face! From where? Seth can't bloody see. What is LA Knight doing? Why? Powder to the face. And it don't really matter if Seth gets in that ambulance or not. He can't see a goddamn thing. Oh my God. There is no way on God's green earth that Seth knows what the hell he's doing. He cannot see a goddamn thing. And that powder has won LA Knight the match. And still, your WWE United States Champion. I don't know what to say to you, folks. I'm pretty speechless. I know there's no disqualification and no rules in an ambulance match. I'm fully aware of how that works. I just didn't expect LA Knight, of all people, to pull powder out of his goddamn pants. I wonder where he was hiding that. Seth Rollins was blinded. What a disgusting man. Well, so much more action to come here tonight in Indianapolis. But, of course, the new era begins next episode on Monday Night Raw. Later on tonight, we will have a quick little look at what's going down as the road to Survivor Series does begin. We're also going to have an exclusive Survivor Series trailer, so make sure you get hyped for that. Up next, folks, it's the biggest match of the night. Jade Cargill versus Giulia. The women's division is on the line. Jade Cargill drafted to Friday Night SmackDown. Giulia to Monday Night Raw. But where will the Undisputed Championship lie? And last week on SmackDown, Jade Cargill, or last night, should I say, picked up a victory against Asuka. Jessica Carr counting the 1, 2, and the 3 there. That was followed by a gruesome, well, I say gruesome, it was not gruesome at all. That was followed by a showdown between two behemoths. The fact that this match is on second is quite a disservice to how big this match is. This is the entire future of the women's division. Of course, WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion Tiffany Stratton successfully defended her championship at Christmas Chaos last episode. That means one thing, and that means that Raw has the Intercontinental Championship. Will it double up with the Undisputed Championship? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've probably already introduced you, so I don't know why I'm doing it again. Welcome to WrestlePalooza. And we are kicking things off in extraordinarily good fashion tonight And this is obviously replacing SmackDown this week. We're kicking things off with our WWE Women's Championship match. Now here comes Cargill. Now Jade won this opportunity by defeat. Sorry, I've got my hair tangled in my headset. That's not a good start, is it? We're starting things off how Jade got here. She beat Jordynne Grace controversially inside that steel cage at Saturday night's main event in Atlanta, Georgia. Jade earned this opportunity. Can she leave Indianapolis just on the what's I know the Eve is just on the I'm trying to think of what the opposite is. I don't know, but just after Christmas, Jade is in all black tonight, which means she means business. I'm just going to move my mic real quick. I know it's not very professional. But Jade means business, taking on Giulia, who has held the championship now for nearly 300 days. Is it time for a change at the top? Well, Jade certainly thinks so, and I can only imagine how gruesome SmackDown will look with this woman in charge. Not necessarily done things the best possible way she could have, but you've got to do what you got to do in order to get to the top. You have to think Jade Cargill is Giulia's most difficult opponent. She's seen off Rhea Ripley. She's seen off Roxanne Perez. She's seen off Io Sky twice. What the hell? And we found out, if you haven't watched Christmas Chaos, you'll find out that Io Sky is the new #1 contender yet again, looking to become a 2-time Undisputed Women's Championship. And a huge announcement will be made by Ava regarding the titles after the new year. So let's have a look here. Now, I always wanted to run double championships, but moving forward, we're going to look at just bringing it down to one, and it's going to be that one on the right shoulder. So the WWE Women's Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship is, of course, for the men. The WWE Women's Championship is going to be for the women. So we mix it up a bit. But, of course, Giulia is here, and Giulia means business. Now, Giulia is making her way to the ring. Will she be able to see off the Storm? Well, one thing's for damn sure, Giulia's a very resilient competitor, and I hope the crowd noise is a bit better for you guys on this premiere. I'm not too sure. I'll check in post-production. And oh, what the hell? Jade was out the ring, and a cheap shot hits Giulia. Well, she's not even undressed. Well, not in that sense. Shut the hell up. I mean, just not got caught off. Now Jade's going to take the easy route, as she's going to attack our WWE Women's Undisputed Champion before she even gets in the ring. The bell has rung, though, folks. Now Jade's just going to stomp her way, and she's going to do all these press-ups. So notorious with how she got here. Goading Jordynne Grace into some activities that she probably shouldn't have done. Jordynne Grace had that match won, don't forget. Now Jade just beating the champion. There's no chance Giulia can come back from this. Well, if we know anything about Giulia, what I've just said is completely untrue, and Giulia can come back from anything. And now Jade, can we at least give Giulia a moment to change her outfit? Oh, and a fall-away slam. And Jade is loving it. Absolutely loving it. And hopefully Giulia's got time to recover as we cut to the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. She hasn't even got a little bit of momentum here. Jade is just going to work. She's just absolutely beating the WWE Women's Undisputed Champion. And just to confirm, I know that Ava she's gonna make it official, but following this episode of Universe Mode, it will only be one championship and a chokeslam from Jade. She's just loving this. The WWE Women's Champion is not. And I thought I'd use a little bit of a different layout to the realistic arena. I know, for WrestlePalooza. I hope you guys like it. Now Jade's going to senton. I cannot believe how one-sided this match has been. I actually can't. And I'm just going to play with the audio thing a minute. There we go. And Jade is just loving it. She's absolutely adoring this crowd. And that's something that cannot be ignored. And into the barricade goes Giulia. The referee's at a count of 3. Giulia's got no offense, by the way. 0. This is just an absolute decimation job. Absolute decimation job Jade's going to throw Giulia back in the ring. Of course, can't win the championship outside the ring. And Jade might be sensing the beginning of the end. Is she going to win the match without Giulia even getting one move in? Oh my god. Giulia with a headbutt. Fights back. And now Giulia's going to show her heart. Show what she's made of. Well, she actually needs to, because Jade Cargill builded up a head of steam there. And now the WWE Women's Undisputed Champion with a DDT. Trying to shift the tide now is Giulia. She needs everything and everyone behind her here tonight in Indianapolis to retain this championship. And it looks like she's going to do her very best to do so. A nice suplex wrenches the arm takeaway. The strength of Jade Cargill is not necessarily a bad thing. Giulia's also got to be careful, because Jade Cargill has an incredible recovery mechanism. And went for a headbutt, but now Jade launches Giulia across the ring. And so much more action to come tonight, folks, including that WWE Speed triple threat match that was announced on Speed last week against Vicky Guerrero's will. She was held by me. I am the COO. CEO. I want that match on WrestlePalooza, so you're getting it. That is what we like to see. Vicky's not happy, though, because her beloved nephew, as she calls him, Dom. What's happened to the rope as well? It looks extra bendy. Look at the top rope on the left. Her beloved nephew, Dom, is the face that runs the place down in Speed. He's also signed to WWE Raw, by the way. And kicks to the face here. Giulia's building up a lot of momentum here. Could be... Oh, and I believe Jade's busted open. And Jade Cargill is in trouble. Giulia goes for the pinfall. And Jade kicks out one. What the hell? She's a freak of nature. Giulia getting her back to her feet. And now Jade's seen enough. Jade's seen enough. And Jade could be about to look for something big here. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I thought she was going to go for it. Giulia roll-up pin. Not traditionally how Giulia likes to win matches. But Jade is no ordinary human being and launches Giulia across the ring again, as in our opening contest here tonight. Now Jade could be sensing the end, because she's really annoyed and clashes into Giulia, who's going to punch her. Giulia is going to have to do absolutely everything tonight to win this match. She's going to have to shock the world. Now she's taking Jade Cargill to the top rope. This is a risky move in itself. Oh my god. What the hell is Giulia doing? Are we going to see a superplex from the Undisputed Women's Champion? Goodness gracious. Great bars of fire, and both women are down. Giulia might be sensing that she could have Jade on the ropes. Maybe not. And now Jade's going to punch back. What's happened to that rope? Can you see it? Are we going to see a fall-away slam, a backbreaker? The rope doesn't even look secure. One thing's for damn sure is that Jade will do everything in that kick. Right there. Hook of the leg. Could put away Giulia. 1, 2, and a kick out from the champ. Have to be careful here as Jade builds up momentum. She's building up a lot of it as well. Jade has shown nothing but unpredictability and kicks away Giulia, and off the top ropes, Giulia moves out the way. And Giulia misses, and that could be a big mistake, because that's going to let Jade back in. And a spine buster from Cargill. Hook of the leg here from Jade, using all the body weight. The referee is a bit slow on the count there. A kick out from the champion. Now Jade's going to go to fight Giulia again. Giulia reverses. Giulia with the Irish whip. And now a headbutt again. I mean, it's one thing headbutting somebody, but, like, you can imagine Jade's head is not probably pleasant to headbutt. And Giulia is saying, that's enough. Slits the throat, indicating it could be the end. Jade in the corner. Giulia's building up momentum. The champ is here. Bexploder. Now bringing it to her feet. And could be about to go for that headbutt again. And Giulia must have a goddamn concussion as she celebrates with this Indianapolis crowd here, as we're sold out here in the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. She's going to go for another punch, and this time connects on Jade. Now Jade's going to go to work. Oh my god, and throws her up in the air. And now Jade could be looking to end the match. No, she's not. Giulia's Fighting back with everything she's got. Giulia, oh my God, could be about to see the end here. We've seen her put away women with this very maneuver. Hook of the leg, pinfall attempt here. Giulia, Jade's in trouble. A kick out at 2.5. Giulia could be about to put Jade away. And she's put away women with that move as well. 1, 2, and a kick out again from Jade. Giulia's got to wonder what the hell she has to do to keep this behemoth down, and Jade's had enough, and a spear from Cargill. That'll light you up for damn sure. That's a rib surgery and a half. Now Jade's going to grab Giulia. Going to throw her potentially to the outside of the ring. She's looking for it. Oh my God, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Get the meds out here. This is a joke. And Giulia just sent to the outside. She was thrown around like a paper bag. And now Jade's just enjoying it as well. She's enjoying it as Cargill. She likes decimating her opponents. And against the apron goes Giulia. And more press-ups. I tell you what, she's going to have seriously... Well, she already does, but she's going to have some serious abs after this match. And now Giulia reverses. Giulia needs to fight with everything she's got here. Get it back in the ring. Giulia won't want to win it dirty. I'm telling you that for damn sure. As Giulia's going to go to the top... No, is she? She's going to go to the top rope here. Jade is in a precarious position. And a stomp, and Jade reverses straight into the Jaded. Goodness me. Giulia's title reign is in jeopardy. She's going to hit it. Center of the ring. This one is going to be over. 1, 2. And a kick out. How? And Jade is furious at the referee. Absolutely furious. That's going to allow Giulia a chance to get up. Giulia's back to her feet, and a roll-up pin here from Giulia. Rope break from Jade. And now Jade is going to spear her again. Just signifying to Giulia, what the hell is this? Furious at the referee. Now Jade's going to take that anger out on our Women's World Undisputed whatever champion. She's the champion of the world, that's all you need to know. And a clothesline again from Jade. Just flexing her muscles here in Indianapolis. The crowd are absolutely restless. Giulia's in big trouble here. And look at the strength of Cargill. She's eating a forearm by the looks of it, and a suplex. As Jade is going to do push-ups again. This is just all a joke to her, isn't it? This is just all a goddamn joke. Jade lining her up. Could be looking for something big. Giulia could be in trouble. Gonna splash her in the corner. Jade again going to that taunting avenue. And now I believe Giulia missed it, but Jade sure as hell won't miss second time. And it could be time. Oh my God. Giulia's in trouble again with the Jaded. It's gonna connect. This time she's next to the ropes. Can she grab it? She doesn't need it. Jade can't believe it. And she's going to go for it again. Another kick. Somebody please stop this damn match. And Giulia's going to fight back with everything she's got. Now we're going to see the Tornado Hurricanrana here from Giulia. Going to fight with everything she's got. Jade looks to have had the match won, and oh my God, both women are caught in another spear. Giulia is in serious trouble because Jade Cargill she looks like a woman possessed. She looks like she's never been so peed off in all her life. But Giulia's going to fight back, and a drop kick from Giulia. She's got to fight with everything that she's got. She's going to go for that. I believe it. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a spinning scoop slam. She's going to go for it again, and it connects. Surely has Cargill beat now. Brings her back to her feet. Giulia's going to go for it again. Oh no, she hasn't gone for this. And hits it. That could be all she needs to put away. Is a storm coming? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Jade kicks out. Somehow. Giulia with another headbutt. What a match this has been. Now Giulia's demanding she gets to her feet. Nothing good can happen from here. Giulia might have been a bit naive as Jade dodges her. Giulia's in trouble. Jade in for the third and final time, surely. Giulia is about to lose the title. Jaded again. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new Women's Undisputed Champion. Giulia gave absolutely everything here tonight, by the way, guys. I don't want to take away from Giulia's performance. She was absolutely tremendous, but that woman is just too much for anybody. Our new Women's Undisputed Champion is Jade Cargill. SmackDown and Raw are both looking bleak now. As we look over the skyline of Indianapolis, and we have just had the biggest shock in all of our universe mode, 196 days for Giulia. We look ahead to the new era. And that new era begins with our first pay-per-view of January, and that will be Survivor Series. And I'm going to proudly present to you now, if you haven't seen already, please enjoy this trailer. A new year doesn't erase the past, it challenges it. Because when the calendar turns, so does the industry. New beginnings aren't given, they are taken. For decades, Survivor Series has been the proving ground where loyalty is tested, legacies are forged, and supremacy is decided. This isn't about championship, this is about identity. Which brand leads the future? Which superstars define the new era? When the new year begins, only one thing matters. Survive or be left behind. Live from the Scotiabank Arena, Ontario, Canada, it is Jack presents WWE Survivor Series. Tonight has Ethan Page's Luchador Extinction Expedition finished as he faces the final boss. No, we're not talking about The Rock. Eddie Guerrero will take on Ethan Page. And previously on an episode of Raw, Ethan Page with a cheap shot with a microphone attacking the WWE Hall of Famer, who is an active member now of Friday Night SmackDown, as is Ethan Page, so you can only imagine this will be the end. Eddie thought that he had Page down. Page stood back to his feet and was there. Eddie was unaware. And Ethan Page said previously on Raw Talk that he can lie, cheat, and steal better than Eddie Guerrero. Well, one thing's for damn sure, following that episode of Raw, Eddie's head will have been ringing as Ethan Page bounced that steel chair off of his head. Well, I believe up next we've got Ethan Page versus Eddie Guerrero. And Ethan Page is talking some trash. And we got a surprise match announced now. The main event. Oh my God, wait a second. Ethan Page with a cheap shot there, and the referee's getting involved, breaking it up. Now Eddie's going to fight back. These two hate each other. Absolutely hate each other. And Eddie's going to go to work on Ethan Page. And a surprise announcement coming right now. The main event of WrestlePalooza will be a gauntlet match for the vacant Undisputed Championship. And Eddie Guerrero's going to go straight after Ethan Page. So much volatileness, so much hatred towards All Ego. Because All Ego, Ethan Page, has been on a mission to destroy the luchador culture. Can he see off Eddie Guerrero? Both members following this episode will be on Friday Night SmackDown. If you haven't checked out the draft for after this, you can see it on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description to that video as Brand splits and Eddie goes for a fisherman suplex kick out there from Ethan Page. And apologies if my voice is a little bit crappy. I've recently had a tooth out. I don't want to keep going on about it. And a lovely somersault from Eddie Guerrero as he just celebrates to the audience. Now, the 5 men being selected for the Undisputed Championship match have been chosen by Ava, the SmackDown General Manager. We will leave Indianapolis And when we return on January the 1st, we will have an undisputed champion. Up next, we have the tag team bout for the World Raw Tag Team Championships between the NBO and SmackDown's Motor City Machine Guns. Can they take the titles across to Friday Night SmackDown, or will the NBO prevail and remain the same? And now Ethan Page is going to fight back, but Eddie is and Eddie misses, and Page is just too quick for him there. And Eddie brought back to his feet. And Ethan Page, like a coward, like a goddamn coward, distracting Eddie Guerrero on a kick. Hook of the leg following on from that. That was a disgusting tactic from Ethan Page. These two could not contain their hatred towards each other at the beginning of this match. Ego's already saw off Penta. He's already saw off Dragon Lee. And now he's going to look to see off the beloved Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie is in trouble. The distraction off the freeze from Page has put Latino Heat in serious trouble. Of course, there is disqualification in this match and a DDT from Page. And he loves it. Look at him. He absolutely loves this crowd. They're absolutely ringing with boos here. And now Ethan Page is going to go for a veteran maneuver there, and Eddie could be in trouble. And Ethan pointing at himself, saying he's proud of his work. Going to go after Eddie again. Eddie with the comeback here. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Latino Heat might be about to pull off a big upset. Latino Heat. Are we going to see the three amigos? We are. 1, 2. We know what usually follows this is nothing short of amazing. And the three amigos connect. Eddie needs to go to the top rope and potentially look at hitting that frog splash. And he is going to do that. Oh, and he connects. Page could be in serious trouble. Referee in charge. Gets her, and a kick out from Page. Eddie Guerrero has to wonder what the hell he has to do. Of course, the king of lying, cheating, and stealing is Eddie Guerrero. And Irish whip to the outside goes Ethan Page. Probably won't want that. And we have a new stage set up and everything for 2K26 and the universe mode in 2026. We'll have a draft every year, so the next one will be 2027. It's something that I've been working on. So if you haven't seen the draft, make sure you do. And Eddie sent back in the ring. Ethan Page is just going to take his time. Look at him. So proud of himself. And now Eddie's back to his feet. And Eddie's going to... Oh, and Page with a kick. The referee will have to restart his count here. And Eddie runs into Ethan Page, who throws him into the steps. God damn you, Ethan Page. Of course, we got that gauntlet match. I'm not going to be controlling anyone in that, I don't think. I'm just going to let nature take its toll. We'll find out who the 5 competitors are, of course. They will all be from Friday Night SmackDown. Of course, Bren is your World Heavyweight Champion over on Raw. And Ethan Page with a wonderful backbreaker here. Of course, a terrific technical wrestler is Ethan Page. And another kick. He loves that super kick, doesn't he? Hook of the leg. Could be about to pick up the victory. And a kick out from Eddie at 1. And Ethan Page complaining to the referee here. Gonna have to go back after Eddie. Gonna have to do more than that. And now Eddie fights back. Latino Heat. Is he going for a gory bomb? Oh, he is. Oh, no, he isn't. He's going for a crucifix power bomb. Page wasn't aware. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2.5 from Ethan Page. Latino Heat is really building some momentum now. Can he pick up the victory against long-term or short-term rival in Ethan Page? Irish whip against the ropes goes Page. And a nice power slam there from Eddie. Building up momentum. Indianapolis is behind you, Eddie. That's all you need to know. And Page reverses. He says, no, sir. And all ego is all ready to... Oh, and he was going for a big move there. Eddie might be about to hit the three amigos again. No, he's not. And Ethan Page with a cheap shot there to Latino Heat. Going to go to the top rope now. Is Ethan Page risk it all? Eddie's in big trouble. Of Could be about to hit the splash and does. Now all ego could be looking to put away Latino Heat with the ego's edge. Eddie in trouble and launches Eddie across the ring. Hook of the leg here. 1, 2. God, it was a 3 count. That was a 3 count, no? Ego manages to somehow contain himself. Now a suplex is going to follow and just leaves Eddie Guerrero. Going to try pinfall again. 1, 2, and a kick out by Eddie again. And Ethan Page now going after, and Eddie is in trouble. Ethan's in trouble. Eddie's building up a head of steam. Combination here from Eddie into the back body drop. Latino Heat might be on the verge of picking up a victory in this one. Going to take Ethan Page to the top of that turnbuckle. That is an amazing place to be as we approach the mid to later stage of WrestlePalooza. I hope you've enjoyed it here. It's been a terrific show, ladies and gentlemen. Superplex from Latino Heat. Ethan Page has been busted open, I think, in every match that he's ever been in. Now he's going to go for another power slam there, Eddie Guerrero. Stomps, kicks, anything you can grab hold of. And Ethan Page manages to get out and does manage to catch Eddie. And a kick to follow it up, saying he's the man. Going to go for a punch here. Eddie reverses. 3 amigos again. Could be about to hit them. 1, 2. Ethan Page is in trouble. Center of the ring. Don't know if Eddie can reach a frog splash from there, but we know one thing's for damn sure. He'll try. And connects again. And Eddie is not quite done with Ethan Page. The set crowd are saying one more time and an exploding suplex there. What's Eddie thinking? What on earth is Eddie thinking? The crowd are behind him. They say one more time. Eddie's going to give him it one more time. He's going to give him it one more time. Frog splash again, but oh, it's an elbow drop this time. To make sure Page is in position, maybe. Oh, and Page rolls out the way. And he hits the referee. What the hell? Oh my God, low blow. Not like this. And he gets the referee back to his feet, and Eddie Guerrero's in big trouble. Low blow from Ethan Page. The referee hasn't disqualified. Ethan Page apologized to the referee. Oh, not like this. And Ethan Page, with the ego's edge, is going to win this one, folks. What the hell? And Eddie kicks out. Ethan's tricks did not work. Lying, cheating, and stealing. And Eddie going for a roll-up pin here. Maybe lying, cheating, and stealing does win you matches when it's Eddie Guerrero that's in charge. Now Eddie with an enziguri. Not enziguri. A hurricanrana. Eddie's going to go for another move here. A DDT. And it connects. Ethan Page is busted wide open again. What a match, folks. What more do you want? Lying, cheating, stealing. And Eddie might be sensing the end. Going to the middle rope here. Page's trickery did not work. Eddie's might. And a hurricanrana from the middle rope. Eddie is in prime position to win this match. Ego hits him with the twist of fate. Hook of the leg. Eddie could be done for here. 1, 2. And a kick out again from Eddie. And Ethan Page. What is Ego thinking here? An Ego's edge for the 3rd. And surely final time. Latino Heat. And a kick out again. Ethan Page has got to wonder what the hell he has to do to put this man away. Oh, and a kick. Knocking Eddie Guerrero clean out. could be over, folks. This could be all that she wrote. And Eddie misses, sorry. We're going to see it for a third time. 3 amigos. The crowd are with Eddie now. Ethan could have bit off more than he could chew. Tried with the low blow. Didn't put away Guerrero. Now he's going to get frog splashed from the heavens. Because Eddie's going to line it up again. And if the crowd chant one more time, I believe he'll give him it one more time. And he's going straight back to the top. Ethan Page is in massive trouble. Hook of the leg from Latino Heat. And a win for Latino Heat. What a match, folks. A steal. SmackDown is going to heat up with Latino Heat on board. Eddie Guerrero picking up the victory over rival Ethan Page, finally putting an end to that luchador reign of terror that he's caused. Well, or is it the end? We don't know. We'll find out on SmackDown next week, folks. But Eddie is your... Obviously, with a new era, old things need to be resolved. Damage Control are through to the finals. The other semi-final of the Women's Tag Team Championship tournament will take place next episode on Raw. And also, Adam Pearce just announcing tonight, and ignore the tonight on the graphic. This is for next episode anyway. Chad Gable will take on Obafemi. 8 men will go head-to-head in a competition, a tournament to crown an Intercontinental Championship. And also, next episode, Rusev will take on Damian Priest. Who will walk through? Who will leave with the next round intact? Sorry, folks, I was distracted. I don't know how I could set my eyes off WrestlePalooza. I am massively obsessed with WrestlePalooza. Wow, what am I talking about? I'm even that off track. I'm massively obsessed with this NBO storyline. Now, Motor City Machine Guns winning the number 1 contenders match against Fraxium, I believe, to earn the opportunity at WrestlePalooza at the World Tag Team Championships. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be for the Raw Tag Team Championships, because I'm hearing word now that we're going to get a preview of the 2026 Tag Team belts that will be on Raw. Of course, the Motor City Machine Guns chose by Ava to go to Friday Night SmackDown. Well, it could be interesting if the Raw belts end up over there, could it? That could be a bit of a headache. Can Motor City Machine Guns make sure that happens? Well, one thing's for damn sure. One thing is for damn sure, I'll keep it for real. These guys have done nothing but terrorize Monday Night Raw. And, oh, look, we're getting a look at the other belt as well, the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, these 3 men have been nothing short of despicable. Jacob Fatu, how he won the World Tag Team Championship was literally through being gifted it for betraying his own goddamn cousin Jey Uso. Of course, the Usos are over on SmackDown now. Jimmy is still out with an injury for a little while, so we won't see them for a bit, but they don't have to deal with the NBO anymore. But I love the designs. Will the NBO keep the titles on Monday Night Raw, or will they go over to SmackDown? I can't really see a world where the NBO lose this, to be honest. As great as the Motor City Machine Guns are, the tactics, the underhanded tactics that these men do use can be quite an advantageous thing. And of course, take away the use of that. Look at the men that are representing them. Bron, the Future Breaker, and Jacob Fatu. Whatever happens in this match, and that's what it's all about, folks. SmackDown competitors competing for Raw belts. This will be the last time will Motor City Machine Guns take the belts over to Raw. We don't know whether, if they do win, the titles will just change into the SmackDown ones and Raw will get them back. We don't know what will happen. So, for the first time in my life, and for the simplification of this universe mode, I am hoping that the NBO can retain. But there'll be opportunities. There will be SmackDown Tag Team belts, I imagine, in the near future, if that does happen. So, let's just wait and see exactly what's going to happen. They'll hand over the belts. Potentially the last time Raw could see them for a while. That'd be an interesting change, but we're going to be underway right now, folks. Alex Shelley and Jacob Fatu going to walk and jockey each other. And Fatu's going to throw the first blow. And a Uranagi to kick things off, and Fatu won't mind a bit of Uranagi. Of course, these guys will stoop to underhanded tactics no matter what, and an uppercut there from Fatu, just manhandling Chris Sabin here. And of course, that man you see on the outside, Bren, well, you can't see him now, you can see his head, is the World Heavyweight Champion of Monday Night Raw. If you haven't seen the draft already, what the hell? If you haven't seen the draft already, make sure you do look at the draft to know where people are. There is a document linked on the YouTube channel as well. Just in the bio, it's the first link, and you can see where everybody is that way. But I'll try my best to keep it as obvious as possible. I know it's hard with mixed rosters, but Bren, the world champion for Monday Night Raw, and Chris Sabin's barely even got a sniff here. Kick out one. Braun Breaker not done enough to keep him down. And Alex Shelley is looking for the tag, and and Breaker maybe was a bit apprehensive there, and he's staring at Shelley, and that allows Sabin a chance to get back involved. Now, a nice suplex. Brainbuster, and Shelley going for the pinfall on Braun Breaker. And Braun kicks out, not even one. Maybe has to tag in Alex Shelley. I think I said Shelley. It's Chris Sabin that was in the ring. And now, these two men have got super quick offense. Braun Breaker might be the future, but he will definitely get startled by this. And just quick. He's just quick, animalistic. And now a power bomb from Breaker. And he's going to tag in his assailant, his acquaintance, Jacob Fatu, who's going to decimate anybody that's in his track. And he's looking at Chris Sabin, and he wants them both in. Bren has scouted Jacob well. And a super kick to Alex Shelley. And another super kick. And Fatu's just loving this. Just dissecting one half of the Motor City Machine Guns here. Under the banner of the NBO. Raw versus SmackDown here tonight. Of course, next PLE is Survivor Series. I'm going to do it traditional, so it'll be Raw versus SmackDown. Who will face who? It will be champions versus champions, team versus team. And Braun Breaker's too busy taunting, and he hasn't seen that Chris Sabin's been tagged in. And a roll-up there from Sabin. And Breaker too cocky for his own good. The Motor City Machine Guns are no jokes, by the way. The way that they're going to dislodge, I just worry about that gentleman outside the ring being a factor. The way that they're going to beat the NBO is moves like this. Tag team, quick maneuvers, and a clothesline. And another they're going to trade forearms. Braun Breaker being hit around like a piñata. A knee drop from Shelley. This is wonderful to watch. And a nice double team move there on Breaker. Could have the victory here. And Braun Breaker's going to kick out. I believe it was at a 2 count. Braun's going to... And now Shelley's not going to allow Breaker to make the tag knee to the face. And he gives a punch to Jacob Fatu. And look at Bren getting involved. Bren shouting some word salad as always. And that's going to allow Breaker... And Alex Shelley's arguing with Breaker. Oh, and a neck breaker from Braun. And Bren has to be careful, because if he's ejected from this match, it becomes an even contest. And he won't want that. Now Alex Shelley could be in serious trouble. Because Braun Breaker is like a man possessed. No wonderful strength displayed from Breaker. And Sabin, he's not going to like that in Breaker. That's the second time he's gone to attack the guy on the outside. Oh, he's seen enough. Shelley's taunting him. And Breaker with a kick there, showing him who's boss. Oh no. Braun Breaker's going to savagely attack Alex Shelley. He's going to look for the Samoan werewolf who betrayed his own goddamn cousin, so who knows what he's capable of. And a headbutt to Shelley. Shelley really needs to make the tag, because it's all about Breaker. It's all about Fatu. And they're going to show the Motor City Machine Guns that they too have tag team chemistry. An Irish whip against the ropes and a back body drop double. Now Breaker's going to maybe sense the end. He's going to go to the top rope and just rub it in the wounds of Alex Shelley, who's laid out in the middle of the ring. Kick to the spine there of Shelley. Look at the wrestling background of Braun Breaker here. An incredible mat wrestler. And Breaker loves it. But unaware that Shelley's back to his feet, and a clothesline from Alex Shelley. Wants the momentum of this crowd. Breaker, that's the second time he's been caught slipping. and maybe needs to get his tag team partner, which I think he's going to do, Chris Sabin in, and he is going to do that. These two veteran tag team partners are going to make sure double arm drag. Look at the work here. Sabin could have him lined up. Breaker's going to be... He was offered an option, but it was only an option. Oh no, and Breaker, clothesline. He's going to tag in Jacob. This is never good. Now Fatu, he wasn't aware. And a roll-up pin here from Chris Sabin. The referee's too slow there. Now, if you're the Motor City Machine Guns there, you have a case, and it Jacob just reverses. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, and look at Breaker getting involved. But it looks like Jacob Fatu wasn't particularly happy with that. Oh, and now Sabin's going to reverse. He's going to try and get back in the ring, but Fatu's just too quick. And again, too busy taunting, lets Alex Shelley get back in the ring. Oh, it's Fatu's not bothered who it is. Uranagi from Jacob. And these two gentlemen, oh my God. These two gentlemen could be beginning to smell the end. Oh, and look, these two they're having some issues here. And that's going to allow Alex Shelley to potentially reverse this into a Hurricanrana. And, oh, reversed. Fatu helps Bron Breakker this time. Are we seeing the cracks in the MBO before it even gets started? Jacob and Bron seem to be extremely at wit's end. And Breaker's there in a German suplex from Breakker. And I think Bron Breakker's just about seen enough of Mr. Alex Shelley. But Shelley's going to reverse into the DDT. Shelley could be about to put away Breakker. Some incredible work here from Alex Shelley. Spanish fly. Hook of the leg. And not Spanish fly. And Jacob's in the ring. And that's going to allow Shelley to go after Jacob, who was not aware in a nice suplex there. Could be about to go for Skull and Bones. Now would be the perfect time. Get Jacob out the ring. And you could be looking at some Skull and Bones. And oh my God, Breakker. And Breakker's going to fight everyone. He is mega pissed. And Fatu trying to do the right thing. Oh my word. They're tagging each other in. It's a tactical thing. Oh boy. This does not smell good for the Motor City Machine Guns. Alex Shelley reverses. Going to tag in Sabin. Not the worst thing he's done all week. Not the worst thing he's done all Universe mode either. Now Alex Shelley's going to punch Bron Breakker. What the hell's Chris Sabin going to do? Sorry, not Alex Shelley. The excitement's too much. Commentating. Oh, a DDT onto the apron. Oh, and a shot to Bren. That's not going to go down well. I can sure as hell assure you that that's not going to go down well. Bren's going to be real pissed off. And look at Chris Sabin now. He's just enjoying his work. And Breakker's up. You don't want to piss off Bron Breakker. Oh, and they ran into each other in a clothesline. Chris Sabin may be able to hit him with the crossbody. Oh boy. And a spear from Breakker. Out of nowhere. But Alex Shelley's going to break that up. You've got to be careful there. You can't get caught sleeping against... Oh, and somehow, somewhere, Alex Shelley has come back. And the suplex again connects. Hook of the leg on Breakker. And Fatu's there to break it up. Again. Now Breakker's pissed. Breakker is mega pissed. And he's going to tag in Fatu, who will only inflict more pain and a senton bomb from the Samoan werewolf. Goodness gracious me. Now Sabin with the reversal. A jawbreaker. Could we be about to see Skull and Bones? But no, because Shelley gets involved. And he's signifying it. Maybe they're looking for Skull and Bones. Wouldn't be the worst thing. And they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it, guys. We're going to see new Raw Tag Team Champions. And a skull and bones connects. And this time Breaker doesn't interfere, but Fatarabe does. How the hell did Jacob Fatu manage to manufacture a way out of that? You've got to ask yourself. Now, he might have bit off more than he could chew. And Fatu's pissed off. Fatu could be about to send Alex Shelley packing. Like a car crash. Just runs into him. And there is no way on God's green earth Chris Sabin's going to get away with that. I'm sorry, boy. Now he's going to go to work on Sabin. And Shelley's going to close line. Where is Breaker? And that's going to allow Alex Shelley a chance to hit that Celtic cross. Jacob smartly rolls to the outside of the ring. Shelley will jump after him and, oh, he misses. Fatu had him telegraphed. And Fatu will fight everyone, including Chris Sabin. And now an uppercut to Sabin. Goodness me. Fatu's going to get in the ring. Stop counting, referee. Stop counting. Tells the referee to stop counting. The referee continues. Now Fatu's just going to work his way straight into the super kick. Reversal from Shelley. Again, Hurricanrana. Could we be about to see the end? Sabin tagged in. Sabin tagged in indeed. Going to see the springboard senton from Chris Sabin. This could be it, folks. You got to believe. Shelley takes Bron Breakker off the edge. This could be it. Skull and Bones it again. They're going to go for it again. The Motor City Machine Guns are going to win the World Tag Team Championships. Hook of the leg. Pinfall, and I don't believe Breakker. On. Fatu kicks out, not even one. What the hell is Jacob Fatu? And now Fatu's going to end, potentially, Alex Shelley's career. Throws him up against the ropes. And a pop-up powerbomb. And he's going to want to get rid of Chris Sabin. And Fatu is going to hit Sabin with that Tornado DDT. And one can only wonder what the hell is in the mind of Bron Breakker now, as he has him up for that military press and the Gutbuster and spears. Chris Sabin, this is going to be all that she wrote, folks, because Breakker's hitting it at breakneck speeds. Hook of the leg to retain the Tag Team Championships. And does. Great effort from Motor City Machine Guns, but two absolute mammoths. Two absolute mammoths in this goddamn ring. And the WWE World Tag Team Championships remain on the side of Bron Breakker, the Jacob Fatu, and the NBO. But we're cutting because Bren's in the ring making a step. What the hell? You cannot be serious, guys. Oh my God! It might be time for the NBO to pack the bags. Jacob and Bron have scurried the ring. The Beast is here with Paul Heyman. And whenever Brock Lesnar's in town, that never means one good thing. Because Brock drafted to Monday Night Raw, where Bren is the World Heavyweight Champion. It could be about to get real iffy for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to go straight after Bren with the German suplex. Not one goddamn member of the NBO is going to step in the ring when Brock Lesnar's like this. Another German suplex to the World Champion. This is bad, folks. Raw's about to take a tumble. Why are the NBO not getting involved? And Brock Lesnar could be about to end the career of Bren before it even begins. F5. Entire NBO at WrestlePalooza. Things are looking bleak. Will Bren react to the NBO not getting involved? But why didn't they get involved? Can put the controllers down for this one, folks, because this is a bonus match that I will not be playing or choreographing the nature of the World Championship. Ava has pulled some strings with me, made a little deal to get the WWE Undisputed Championship, which is the one that I've selected to be home to SmackDown. We're going to have a gauntlet match for the main event instead of the speed match that is not going to happen now due to the changes in January and the draft. So if you, again, I say again, if you haven't checked out the draft, see where your favourite superstars lie. We're going to kick off and we're going to finish SmackDown January tonight in this very match. Who will lead the blue brand? Well, Ava selected 5 competitors, including this man, the master of the 619, who was taken out by Ethan Page. But he's good and he's healthy. It's not a long-term injury like Jimmy Uso and Sami Zayn. Sami not drafted due to him being out for most of 2026. Jimmy Uso is expected to return. And we'll have some updates on that soon. Jay is just kind of in catering at the moment as he waits for his brother to return. But Rey Mysterio will kick off this gauntlet match. 5 competitors. It's a gauntlet eliminator format, so once you're pinned, you must exit the ring and allow the remaining competitors to fight it out until there's only one remaining. The WWE Undisputed Championship will be the prize and the head of Friday Night SmackDown. Oh! She's picked the former World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk. Punk could be about to become a 2-time World Champion in this universe mode. Got to think that Cody Rhodes has been selected as well. It's just a prediction. It's not a spoiler. Opposite to Paul Heyman. But CM Punk looking to become a 2-time World Champion in this universe mode. As will Cody Rhodes, technically speaking. He's been taken away from Raw and the NBO in order to fulfill his own career over on SmackDown. Maybe a little bit of a distraction from Ava taking Cody away from Monday Night Raw. But that's what it's all about, folks, the WWE, and that's the design I've chose. I hope you guys like it. My favourite belt, actually, one of. So, this is going to be intense. It's going to be high-flying, and it's going to be underway right now. Rey Mysterio throwing it back to 2006. And a nice move there from Mysterio. Lovely springboard, Punk reverses. And Jesus, that crowd is loud in Indianapolis in the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. It's absolutely rammed in here as we look to determine our very first Undisputed Champion. And we're going to get another entrant straight away. We don't know who this is. We don't know which of the 3 competitors have been selected. And it's going to be the animal, Batista. He walks alone, but will he walk out of WrestlePalooza with the WWE Undisputed Championship? And could we not forget what just happened? Brock Lesnar just demolishing Bren in the middle of this ring about a couple of minutes ago. I don't really know what to say, folks, about that. It's quite an interesting dynamic, to say the least. The NBO thought, nah, I'm not having any of the beast. Maybe Bren's a smart guy. Maybe it's mind games, but of course Lesnar will be wanting that title that's around his waist, I can imagine, and we're going to get another entrant, and of course no disqualification in a gauntlet match. That's why CM Punk's going for the kendo stick. And Rey and Batista. Cody's here. Cody's in the match. So could Cody be about to become the first Undisputed Champion? A bit of history between Rey and Batista in real life. Can't wait to relive that over on SmackDown. I need to remove the Eddie Guerrero things off his arm because obviously Eddie's alive in this universe mode. Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero. My favourite of all time, my GOAT. Now Cody is here. Could he be looking... Who's going to be the 5th? Who has Ava picked as the 5th and final choice to compete for this WWE Championship? Well, we're going to find out in just 10 short seconds. And Batista with a slam on Rey. Kendo stick from Cody. Now, if you have just started watching the universe mode here, Cody and Punk, very weird relationship. Sometimes they help each other out. Sometimes there's signs that they don't like each other. And it's Drew McIntyre is the final entrant. Of course, freshly re-signed. Wasn't due back, well, February. But he's back. So could Drew be about to become the WWE Undisputed Champion? He's got a kendo stick, that's for sure. And he's going to whack away at Dave Bautista, who will lead the blue brand. There's no Randy Orton tonight. I thought Randy might have been one of the picks as our inaugural champion, but he's not been selected. Maybe he's not quite ready to return yet. Who knows? But Friday Night SmackDown will host all 5 of these men, so that's the place to be. We nearly had a situation where the tag team champions from Raw, from SmackDown, sorry, the tag team Motor City Machine Guns from Friday Night SmackDown had the Raw Tag Team Championships, sledgehammer in hand. Shout out to Triple H, who's been drafted to Monday Night Raw. Of course, let's see what the game has in store. And Drew with a reverse DDT, lovely move. Rey Mysterio I've been mightily impressed with in the early stages of this match. And an electric chair drop. I think the thing in a gauntlet match is, of course, everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to go out first. The Animal Batista definitely won't want to go out first. Rey Mysterio has been mightily impressive. Drew with the steel steps in hand. Oh, he's about to call home. 6, 1, 9, and Batista's only going to watch on. And Rey could be about to go for it. And no, he's not going to finish him off. He's going to leave Punk in the ring. You could have Punk pinned there. I don't see why you don't go for it. And look at Cody with them dusty arm punches and a clothesline to Drew. Batista signifying to Cody that he's going to snap it. They're both taunting each other, and Batista's seen enough of the taunting, and Punk's doing push-ups after just being 619. Oh no! Crossroads to Punk! These two are always going to have some kind of underlying issue. Punk could be about to get eliminated pretty early. Oh, he kicks out. I feel like whoever goes out first gets damaged, but don't worry about that. It's just a spontaneous match. Nobody's prepared. Nobody knew who they were facing. It's just one of them things where I just want to determine a world champion before January comes. And of course, earlier, Jade Cargill managed to win the WWE Undisputed Championship, confirming that the Pink Intercontinental Championship will be home to Raw as their World Championship. And of course, Friday Night SmackDown will have the Women's World Championship. That was always going to be the case because the big focus of SmackDown originally was the women's, so it makes sense. And Punk's going to go for a springboard. Rey moves out of the way. Cody's going to work on Batista, and Drew's just laid out in the ring. Rey with a pinfall on Drew McIntyre. What the hell's going on here? Punk with a Shining Wizard to Cody Rhodes. Rey Mysterio's might be the favourite to win this match. I'm not even... Oh, a spear from Batista to Drew. Oh, and Batista, I think he's going to hit the Batista bomb on Rey. These two former tag team partners, definite enemies. Batista bomb connects. Cody's lining up Drew. 1, 2, and a kick out from Rey. Now look at the strength of Drew McIntyre, belly to Cody. It's going to be very exciting. The fallout from WrestlePalooza, Brock, Bren, what's going to happen? We're so close to Survivor Series. Raw need a team. SmackDown need a team. They need a men and a women's team for War Games. Who's going to be selected? How are they going to judge it? And a kick out there from Batista at 1 against Drew McIntyre. I want to see who's going to get the nod for Raw and who's going to get the nod for SmackDown. There will be 2 War... Oh my God! Punk's been eliminated by a roll-up pin by Cody Rhodes. No way. So Punk's not going to become the 2-time champion. I'm okay with that. Of course, the second City Saint will come again. I'm sure we'll see him in the world title picture sooner rather than later. And now like a pop rocks there from Rey Mysterio and Drew McIntyre. Ooh, nearly had him pinned. I would love to see Cody win this. It'd be so fitting. Of course, the Royal Rumble coming shortly after Survivor Series. There's no dates on these pay-per-views, by the way. But, of course, SmackDown and Raw will be entering that. But as I was saying, there'll be 4 members of Raw, 4 members of SmackDown will go head-to-head inside War Games. That will be interesting. Ooh, that was nearly onto the steps, and Drew went for a move on Cody. Cody telegraphs it, but Drew also telegraphs it, and a bulldog from Cody. And then so there'll be 4 men from Raw, 4 men from SmackDown, 4 women from Raw, 4 women from SmackDown. We'll have champions going head-to-head as well in non-title affairs. And the points will be totted up. And the brand with the most points, there'll only be 5 matches, so the world champions will go head-to-head. So as things stand, that'll be Jade versus Tiffany. The men's world champions will go head-to-head, and the tag team champions will go head-to-head. That's the plan. And then, obviously, 2 teams formed by the rest. And a wonderful springboard. Whoever comes out victorious at the Survivor Series, Raw or SmackDown, we'll think of a reward, and Cody nearly kicks out there. And one of these men could be the person, well, they probably will be the person that represents SmackDown. Is Bren going to represent Raw? Here we go. Nice bulldog there from Rey Mysterio. Cody's going to go for the pedigree. But Batista knows that move all too well, and a reversal from Batista. And a sledgehammer shot from Mysterio to everybody. Drew could be done here. And a kick out from Drew. This is closing WrestlePalooza. I hope you've enjoyed the premium live event, pay-per-view, whatever it is. Oh, what's Cody going for here? Rey has got to be favourite to win this based off what we've seen. Batista with a spear to Drew. Going to hook the leg. Sweat running down Batista and Drew. The kick out. And look at Cody with the bionic elbow to Rey Mysterio. And a lovely sidewalk slam. A side effect, sorry. Tribute to Matt Hardy there from Cody Rhodes. This title that's been contested is so synonymous with Eddie Guerrero as well. So for Rey to win that, it could be an interesting dynamic. Rey's going to go... What the hell's Rey doing? Oh my god, a drop kick. He caught both of them. Could be about to see a Batista bomb to Cody. Will the American Nightmare's dream be prolonged? Both of them going for the pinfall here at the same time. And neither man eliminated. Past versus present there. That was quite a good spot. Rey is the favourite in my opinion. The underdog. The ultimate underdog. Drew's going to go after Rey Mysterio. Very rare we do AI versus AI matches. Very rare. And Batista still in this one. Who's going to walk out our Undisputed champion? SmackDown's the land of Undisputed. Oh, and a chair shot to Batista from Cody Rhodes. Could be about to change his destiny. Stomp from Mysterio. Cody needs to watch out because Rey could be charging a 619. Maybe he is, and Cody reverses. Could Cody Rhodes be about to hit something big? I believe Rey's busted up and Cody in rage mode. You want to watch out from Rey Mysterio though, because he's got a hell of a lot of momentum. Could be 3 numbers. 6-1. Look at the strength of Dave Batista. Military press. And Drew McIntyre's going to hit him with the Celtic Cross. And all men down apart from Drew. And a kendo stick to Cody. Could be about to eliminate the American Nightmare and doesn't. And Rey takes Batista to the outside. And oh, Claymore! Rey, thank you for coming. You just got Claymore. His head might be dislodged off his shoulders, and Rey is eliminated. So Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, or Batista are going to be your inaugural WWE Undisputed Champion, because we've never had that title before. Now Batista might be lining up Drew McIntyre, but he's looking at Cody like it's a snack. Not in the good way either. Cody Rhodes, pedigree to McIntyre. Could be about to eliminate the Scottish Warrior. Reversal. Drew's a dark horse, you know. Not anymore. Not if this hits. Batista. Boom. Pin Drew. Drew's done. If you can get a pinfall, it's going to be Cody or Batista, surely. And Drew is eliminated. Cody or Batista are going to be the inaugural Undisputed Champion. And Cody reverses. Crossroads! Cody, the American Nightmare! Is he going to fulfill the dream? He might be about to fulfill the dream. Batista slowly back to his feet. Irish whip from Cody. Could have had the match won there. And a slam. Batista could be done. Cody Rhodes is about to become your inaugural champ. No, he isn't. Holy hell. What a match, folks. WrestlePalooza has been such a good pay-per-view. We had Brock Lesnar confronting Bren. Of course, Brock Lesnar, what condition is Bren going to be going into Survivor Series? And Cody! Wait, what? Cody wins the championship! As I'm just yapping with a springboard. The American Nightmares redemption arc is complete. He is your first inaugural Undisputed Champion of the world. Congratulations, Cody. SmackDown's going to be a bit interesting. Can't believe how full circle this has come. Cody Rhodes, your Undisputed Champion, folks, on SmackDown. Well deserved. And hopefully he can reign longer than 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Well, he will, because there's no money in the bank briefcase. Congrats, Cody, as we look towards the future in 2026.